Did you know that the world is changing just before your very own eyes? With new laws being passed now in 2021, change is coming, a change that we have all been waiting for. As you listen to this speech, you may think to yourself, what will these laws have to do with me? Well, everyone is affected by the changes in the laws that occur yearly, and if we don't abide by them, consequences will be given. After looking at different news sources, I think that the laws will be beneficial to all. In this speech, I am going to talk to you about major laws that will be happening in 2021 and why they will affect you. Employment and the new police reform law are two of the many issues being discussed by people all over. Due to this, I will be informing you on these specific law passes. First, low-wage workers will now have an increase in their paycheck due to them being affected the hardest by the coronavirus pandemic. Secondly, police reform eliminates discrimination when it comes to arrest because of violence by the hands of law enforcement. I'm going to give you a few more things about what you need to know about employment and police reform, as well as the laws and everything that goes along with those. So, first and foremost, workers making low wages will be making money to pay bills, that as well as put groceries on their table. No one wants to be no one wants to have issues providing for their family. So, with this being said, that this law is passed, it is helping out families who really need it and benefits not just people with families, but people who live on their own. You still need to pay your bills, car notes. You have all of these responsibilities that need to be handled, and they cannot be handled without money. So, in my opinion, I do feel like this law would be the best one. Another one from CNN News is more money equals more significance. The more money you have, unfortunately, in the world that we live in now, the more significance you have. So with that being said, since minimum wages are going up, that means people will be listened to more. Things won't be going on in a negative way. The next topic that I want to talk to you about is police reform. Now, in my opinion, I do feel like everyone does benefit from police reform. I feel that way because it prevents brutal killings and accidental deaths. I say that because so many times we've heard so many stories of police brutality in 2019 with George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. We don't want to repeat that into a new year. So what better way to ignore repeating it into to do a police reform law? Not only that, but this is a law that we should get behind only because it is benefiting us. We will be able to have libraries, have parks, walk our children, walk our dogs without having to worry about being stopped by the police. And this law, unfortunately, it does mostly target people of color, but good thing that we have a law like this that protects the people of color, myself included. No one wants to walk down the street and be scared for their life due to the color of their skin, regardless of whether they did anything or not. That's their first instinct. And unfortunately, that's how it is. But with these new laws, I'm glad to tell you that these laws are great. In conclusion, all things come to those who wait. These laws are good, therefore, both employment and law enforcement, law reform, police reform, law are good things that are yet to come. And they will bring more things.